Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Technical Difficulties with 3KG, where we play Pathfinder sometimes if we can get our stream to work.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing? It's been a little bit. We've taken a little 2 week break. Jack, how does it feel to know that you single handedly ruined no less than 4 gaming groups in 2 weeks?
I am ecstatic. Couldn't be happier. It all hinges on me. It's my ego just at its greatest. It's fantastic. It's wonderful.
Really gets to feel like the center of the universe.
Oh yeah. I get to be on an excellent vacation and also have everyone wishing I was there. It's the best of both worlds. It's fantastic.
So, you went to a place. What was that
Yeah.
place, and what was your favorite experience there?
I was in Turkey from Friday sometime to later in the week, about 10 days. We stayed in Istanbul most of the time. It was just wonderful, like really excellent time to be out there and just beautiful weather. Favorite experiences, I can't even think of one. It was just all really fantastic to just be out there and see the city as it is and all the ferry rides and all the different neighborhoods that were out there and kind of experiencing the culture. It's beautiful. If anybody can get a chance to go to Istanbul, I highly recommend.
Nice. Yeah, that's awesome. Uh, Anybody else want to share their experience from the past 2 weeks, or are we kind of just cutting it there, cutting our losses, and taking
One
the
thing
L?
I've learned is that Istanbul is the biggest city in Europe. I did not know that.
Is it
It's
really?
like not even close. It's 4 times the size of New York City.
Yeah, I didn't realize how big it was.
Wow.
We took a 2 hour ferry ride from our neighborhood that we were staying in to the Prince's Islands, which are off the coast of like the southern side of Istanbul. And you look across the water, and you could still see a section of Istanbul. 2 hours by ferry, straight down the coast of it. It is
Wow.
unreasonably large. It is enormous.
Wow.
So it's not just a lot of people, it is like physically a large place.
It's both. Yeah. You get a real sense for like why this was perhaps the most geopolitically significant city.
It was like literally the gateway from Europe to Asia.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with ever most geopolitically significant city ever. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, Panama, like the country, maybe a close second.
The Western Roman Empire would like to have a word with you, sir.
Yeah, Constantinople was pretty lit.
Well played. I'm glad you had a good time.
It's so fun.
Because you having a good time is the only reason I would allow you to cancel literally all of my extracurricular plans for the past 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And on that note, let's go from one fantastical city to another as we dive back in to Absalom.
I'm hyped.
Absalam.
You
We're playing-
better be.
The Heroes of Absalom. It's our campaign. It's our home name for it. You all have been hot on the trail in a group of Skinsaw cultists. Group of cultists that worship the Skinsaw aspect of Norgorber. And in and through their worship, they like to do a little bit of murder, a little bit of butchery, a little bit of flaying. It's all very tame. If not a little unpleasant, which is why you all are down here to remove said cult from their hideout. You get down here, you figure out that they are holed up in the Prospecti Crypts, a long abandoned former Eridonite temple slash crypt structure that has been, since the death of Eridon, turned into kind of a site for a lot of undead and supernatural beasts and monsters and creatures, many of which you've fought: mummies, nightmares, doulahans, ghosts, zombies. But you have finally made your way to the hideout proper. Last week, we started with you all finishing your fight against an ooze. Fun fact, that creature, Tyrosis, is actually a fragment of an elder god from beyond the dark tapestry, the blackness between the stars. And you foiled literally thousands of years of planning as it was biding its time to take over Absalom.
Wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you heard me. All right. Let's go back a little bit. Tyrosis was a construct created by the Eridanites. There's no way, by the way, in the AP that you could ever figure this out, but that's just the kind of stuff that Paizo likes to throw in.
It's the best stuff. It's the greatest.
Tyrosis was a construct created to guard the Prospecti crypts. It was actually imbued with a divine spark from Eridan himself.
Whoa.
But when Eridan died, that divine spark left, but the construct was still there. And being abandoned for generations and generations and generations, it slowly became corrupted by this extraplanar elder god who put a shard of its power in place of the power that was, or the vacuum that was left by Eridan. And it was attempting to slowly gather power, collect creatures, absorb their essence and their abilities and their knowledge, and grow exponentially. So it was very, very slow. It was just starting to get going as it got a hold of Captain or Corporal Cordain, the woman that you saved. It had finally gotten enough power to really start kicking things into motion, and you all just showed up and murked it. So,
So we just saved the world already.
right
Yeah.
place, right time. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Officially, all heroes of Absalom.
Yeah.
That is very much one of those things where like some designer gets an idea and they're like, what about a creature that like absorbs people and takes its powers, and then they have to figure out how to do that, and then it just gets so far away from the original idea.
Yeah.
Like an elder god has taken its chance to take over the world through this creature.
Mhm.
It's like, so far out of left field.
So it actually had absorbed Bastro, right? And it got a lot of his abilities and his feats. The problem is it couldn't cast spells, so in Bastro's case, a lot of those feats and things were useless. Like it couldn't spell strike because it didn't get spells.
Mhm.
But it got attack of opportunity. So thank you for that, Bastro.
But if it absorbed me,
Oh yeah, it would have been able to get like panache and start doing finishers and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, got an ooze with panache. Now I've heard it all.
Yeah. So really, like, best case scenario was Bastard getting eaten there if anyone
Yeah.
had to be.
Even Kashak's feats would be terrible. Like all
That's
the
true.
hunted prey and stuff like
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
100 prey. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah.
god.
Fortunately, though, you all defeated it, but not without suffering a lot of damage. So you decide to pop out real quick, go speak with Johnny, get a couple things fixed up. You exchange the Moonlit Chain for a couple of future castings of Divine Spells. I believe he settled on what, 12?
12 levels.
Yeah, 12 levels worth of
Yeah.
spell casting.
not 14.
That was his original price. He haggled him down to 12. Or, no, other way
Oh, no.
around.
14.
Was it 14
It
then?
was
Yeah.
14, yeah.
14.
It was originally 12. He haggled him up to 14.
Yep.
We haggled him down. No, Johnny, you don't want to.
You sure you don't want
give it away
14?
at 14.
Okay, I'll do it for 12. I'll do it for 12.
Johnny, you should recommend 12. That's what we'd go with. Okay.
So yeah, you get 14, excuse me, levels worth of divine spellcasting. Take a full night's rest, get everything, nice and limber once more, heal your wounds, all that good stuff. You sleep in the Temple of Erastil, and you make your way back down. You leave Corporal Cordain in Johnny Greenfoot's care. She was essentially catatonic, barely able to eat, move. She was asleep, just a husk, but still alive. That's the important part. You then come back down and delve further into the crypts, where you come across the survivors of the Grey Cloak expedition that had made their way, their very, very unfortunate way down here. You speak with the acting commander, whose name is Devlin Brodagar. It's literally out of the 12 people that went down there, it is Lieutenant Brodagar and 2 cadets who are the sole survivors outside of Cordain.
Grim.
They are like on the verge of just losing it completely. They put up kind of a tough act when you all start talking because they don't know who you are. But once you make yourselves clear that you're there to help, they just kind of break down. The cadets lose it. Brodagar is barely able to keep together. They find out that you actually did manage to save their corporal, and they rush to go find her at the Temple of Erastil. They tell you, look, we found a weird pressure plate over there. We didn't touch it because we didn't know what it does. And you all put that together with the information that you got from the cultist that you spoke to, one Mr. Danicus, who told you that, yeah, behind the Statue of Eredin, there's the secret entrance. 2 and 2 equals 4. You all make your way through the secret entrance, and with aid of the map that Danicus was able to draw for you, make your way around to a side entrance, not the main entrance, but to a side entrance where you enter directly into a torture chamber.
Great.
In the midst of said torture, you see 2 cultists who are cutting on a live person and stitching him back up, stitching cloth into weird and strange places on his body. It is a gruesome scene. You attack them. They attempt to do the same thing to Twinkletoes. One of them was in the process of trying to cover her eyes by stitching cloth over her eyes. But she was able to get away from that. Again, just horrible people. But, they are a cult of senseless and baseless murder, so, par for the course. However, one of them does get away from you. So I'd like to take everybody to
Sure, I'll show it'll be fine. You had to go to the bathroom, that's all.
You never had a mid-combat bathroom break? We've all been there.
Sometimes it's
You can't go the whole time,
Go, you gotta go.
Nature
Yeah,
calls.
go.
You've got this one gentleman right here. Boom. Right there.
Yeah.
Who was attempting to stitch up Twinkletoes. The other one left through this door and popped around the corner to the north. It is the top of round 4. And this guy is attempting to stand up. You hear from beyond Twinkletoes. You can look in to the room here, but you hear from that room this cultist just going, "Help! Help! We have intruders! Intruders in the torture chamber!" And this guy will attempt to stand up. So anyone with attack opportunity standing next to him may utilize said feat.
I would like to do so. That's a natural 20.
A natural 20. That is a critical hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
First
And,
roll of the night. Starting hot.
I do have panache,
Indeed.
so this is a precise strike, so 5d6.
Only.
Well, it's a few ones though. Okay, 6, 7, 10, 13 plus 2, I believe. Yeah, so 15 points of damage.
15 points of damage. Okay.
Oh wait, but that gets doubled.
That gets
I was wondering. I was like, that's
doubled
it was
for
a
the crit. So
Yeah.
30?
Should I roll dice again, or should I?
No, just take the double on that. 30 points
30.
of damage. This man
Thank you,
attempts
man.
to stand up, and you kind of just hold the point of your blade out, and the force of him standing up, he just impales himself on your sword and dies.
Oh, he's dead.
Oh, he was messed up. That was the one you all were beating up pretty heavy. Ben, let's get some combat music in here because
Right, yeah.
it's gonna get a little spicy because you hear the yelling beyond, and you hear the sounds of more and more voices. Like, get ready, get your weapons, grab, and you like hear shuffling footsteps. You hear like the sounds of like weapons being pulled off of racks, like metal against wood thumping, all coming from beyond here, and like this sudden cacophony of motion and movement coming from the other side of the door. Bastro, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Of course it is. So
Oski, you're
the
next.
sounds are coming from here, right?
Coming from somewhere beyond that door, yeah. Twinkletoes cannot currently see anything, but the sounds are
Doors.
coming from that side.
Doors open or closed?
Door is currently
So-
open.
Okay, got you. Great question. Bastro is going to stride up to here, close the door, slam it, and then he's going to try to keep it closed, like reinforce himself to either pull on it or push on it so it stays closed. Is that like a ready action?
So
I don't think there's an action to reinforce a door or something like that.
right. Well, first thing I need you to do is roll me a D100. On a 51 plus, the door opens into you, so you're actually able to brace it.
Alright, let's see. D100.
Just gotta use those luck rolls for decisions I don't want to make.
That is a 90.
A 90. Yeah, so the door does open against you. You can ready action to make an opposed athletics check against anyone trying to open it.
Got you. And then, cool. So that's 3 actions, and then Peter, with an independent action, will take out a minor healing potion from my bag.
Oh yeah, just for everyone who's keeping track, we are following now that we've finally found it, the errata for bandoliers that no longer exist in this game.
Ben, when was that errata published?
Years ago. I think it was either the first or second core rulebook errata. It's been out for a long time. We just never saw it.
Yeah.
If I had ever re-downloaded my PDF of the core rulebook, I might have known that, because they do update. Paizo does a good job of updating the PDFs.
I've had the same PDF since we bought it.
But they don't update the printed book that I have on my shelf. So, so Bandelier's no longer a thing, so you can't get the free interact action to draw and drink in the same turn. Same with tools, all that good stuff. Glad we're caught up. I'm sure there are many other erratas that we just don't know about, but hey. Very good. So you draw with Peter. Oski, you're up, followed by Kashak.
He quickly looks around and says, "Does anyone need healing? How is everyone doing?"
I have
98%, honestly, good.
I have this weird twinge in my neck, but I think it'll work itself out over time.
I can give you a massage. I'm in school for massage therapy, so I'm not great, but
How far along in your program are you?
You guys, this isn't the time.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
Sorry, Bastro. Oski will he'll raise his shield as one action.
Paladins would make actually the best masseuse, though. With the lay on hands feature. I mean, come on.
Do we know what's down this hallway? Have we heard anything from what's down there?
No.
From the map, no? From the explanation of the map, maybe?
It is a hallway that leads. It looks more like a natural cavern, whereas this section of the room, it was part of the structure that was already here from the crypts. It looks like a natural cavern has been kind of carved out and goes up in that direction.
Okay.
But you can't see around that corner. You don't know what's going on. You don't hear anything.
What's going on with this guy? What's going on with this
that's
guy?
the guy currently tied to a rack.
But is he screaming? Is he unconscious? Is he dead? What's happening?
He's passed out.
If you look in that direction, you might hear Kashak saying, Oski, it might be good for you to block off that hallway. I can rescue this man myself.
exactly my thoughts.
So second action, he will move up here to right. It'll be right here. Yeah. And then he'll spend his third action. He will cast guidance onto Bastro.
On to Bastro. Very good. Kashak, it is your turn.
What's this? What are the restraints on this man? How would I get him out of where his current situation is?
He is bound on like a rack. So he's got like leather wrist straps that you can unbuckle. You'd think it'd probably take like 2 interact actions, one for the hands, one for the feet, to get him all unclasped.
I don't think it would be any quicker to cut him out with my claws. It'd probably be the same 2 strikes.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the guy is literally splayed.
Yeah.
So the 4 restraints are the farthest along his body length that they could
But
be.
he's unconscious.
He's not
like, fully?
conscious.
Okay.
He is passed out. Like, he was screaming, but they gashed him up pretty good, and over the course of the
Okay.
fight, he just kind of slumped over.
I will spend the 2 actions to get him down from the rack.
Sure.
I will unbuckle the hands and then unbuckle the feet while he's like slumping over my shoulder,
Mhm.
and I will kind of lay him down over in this like little cove here,
Sure.
just so he's like out of the way and out of the crossfire. I don't know what they're going to be tossing in here, but like, you know, just schlep him over there.
Yeah.
And then I think Shithra can get in the room from here. I know we said that squeezing was a bit weird, but she
It's
has
just difficult
30,
terrain for her.
30 feet of movement. I can't imagine she can't get to like here.
Yeah, that's all good.
And then, you know, she'll probably get to here even. I don't have a use for my third action, so I can even command her to just get into a different space, so she can double move.
Yeah, that's the extent of her movement there. So you're good on that.
We'll call it that. Yeah, and then I'll. Yeah, he's got his bow. He's ready to go.
Sure. Very good. After Kashak, I need Bastro to roll an athletics for me.
Oh
Because
boy.
you feel somebody like jiggling the handle and shoving a shoulder into the door.
I get that +1 from guidance. Oh, good rolls. So that's going to be a dirty 30.
That beats their natural 1. So door stands. They will try once more to shove it.
Is there a critical success ability you're going to give this? That's a crit success then, I bet, right?
I mean, not really in terms of opposed checks, but I'm gonna use the same
Thinking about it
DC
wrong, sorry.
for same DC for this one, which also doesn't pass. So you feel 2 quick boom, boom of a shoulder against the door, but you're able to keep it closed. However, Sheether would hear it first. The sound of a door opening.
Oh boy.
That's why I put her there.
What is it?
These boxes are dumb. Uses its full turn to get up to here, and you see a nice little gentleman who looks like this.
Oh, he does not look like a nice little gentleman. Skinsaw murderer, bro.
I
Where
mean,
were the other ones?
Bro, relax.
Seamers.
This is just Sweeney Todd. That's all this is.
Yeah, bro, it is not that serious.
You guys,
You know,
well, if you had checked the name of the street that the chapel was on, it's Fleet Street, bro.
it's
Um,
I mean, now look at that.
I mean, you could have seen this coming a mile away, but no. So that's 1, 2, 3. That coming
Oh dear.
through there.
Okay.
Okay, it's fine.
Casual.
Deal with that.
It is then.
Here comes the tale of Sweeney Todd.
It is then Twinkletoe's turn.
Okay.
So you see the edge, like the frills, these bright red frills, poking out around the corner, and you hear the sounds of multiple footsteps coming from down that hallway. What would you like to do?
I think I would like to back up to here with my first action
All right.
But then what to do with the other two?
That is the question.
Indeed.
Hey, Will.
Yes.
What you drinking out of there, big guy?
Out of this,
Yeah, what?
it's just some caps up.
What you got for your nice little stream bevy? You got a
It's
fun
a-
little cup?
The
Cabernet
blood of your
Sauvignon.
enemies?
It's an obsidian skull. Don't
What is
worry
it?
about it.
Is that a lot? Is this too much?
It's not too much. I just want to know where. I need to know what it is.
It's caps up.
Are you actively cursing me by drinking out of it? Is that what's happening?
I
Sorry,
was one of his previous players.
it is a little bit gaudy. I'll use something different.
What?
Why is that one clear? Why do you have
Yeah,
two different ones?
Why do you have two different, like, goblet skulls?
I thought that at least they would come in a set and you had multiple of the same.
Why are they both full?
I'm just confused as to why you guys are implying that you don't have those.
I prepared it for the bit. That's why they're both full. Where were we? I think you have 2 more actions left, Twinkle Toes.
Yeah, I suppose I do. I'm going to then, gosh, let me look at my list of actions that I could take right now.
You can always ready something in case.
Yeah,
something
that's
comes
my
in there.
thought.
You could always throw your sword.
No.
Because I mean, they're going to be hacking at Sheethra for like a minute, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a literal minute, but like a minute, you know?
Well, I'm expecting that they'll have a pretty high DC and we'll do a tumble through. Or a high acrobatics.
Yeah, I agree.
So, I'm trying to wanted to get into a position where I couldn't be flanked. And could have flanking with either Kashak or Sheethra.
So would you like to ready an action?
Yeah.
Ready to stab somebody that gets within range of you?
Yeah.
All right, very good. So that is your second and third action.
Yeah.
This person... Oh, top of round 5, I should say.
Sorry that took me too long, everybody.
No stress.
We just see, like, Twinkle Toes having a brain blast, going through an infinite number of combinations, does that whole, like, fight scene from...
Sherlock Holmes.
Sherlock Holmes, where she's like, if he steps in, then I'll break the ankle, step behind, pick it, and then stab him through the chest. And all this happens in like 6 seconds, and she just puts her sword out to wait.
At a perfect angle, just like
At a perfect angle.
Her instinct would be to dive into this spot right here, but she's learning that's a bad idea.
She's more tempered these days. Maybe
Curbing...
Inquisitor archetype next level.
Top of round 5. No big deal. Person whose turn it should be was brutally murdered by quote-unquote heroes.
Right, okay.
Alright.
He stepped into my sword.
He did move himself.
Yeah, he murdered himself.
That person, next person up, moves off camera. Bastard, it's your turn. Followed by Oscar.
I'm going to delay my turn.
All right, very good.
I will say, I'm sure this space is occupiable, right? The one directly across from Sheethra from Bastro.
Yes.
I don't know if just put that out there. That is the space people occupy. But
Oski, it is your turn.
Oski's gonna call it to Kashak. Kashak, can Sheethra take a step southward? Is that possible?
I don't have my compass out.
Away from me. In front of you.
Sure. Yeah, she can do that. Yeah.
Oski is going to delay his turn.
Delay. Kashak, it is your turn.
Okay.
he's going to command Shithra to shift slightly. Mostly, I think it's like her turning around with like a big U-turn, but she ends up like positioning her body a little bit farther to the left, and then she will strike out with her jaws.
Yes, please roll to hit.
That is a 26 to hit.
That is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Fantastic. That is 16 points of piercing damage.
I like that.
That is
Huge.
a fair amount of damage, yeah.
Kashak is then going to, I should have done this in the reverse order, but hunt this gentleman,
Sure.
and then will fire an arrow at the guy in the hallway.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is a 23 to hit.
That is a hit. Roll damage.
Nice. Huge.
Hey.
That is huge. 11, 15, 17 points of piercing damage.
Bop! So Sheethra's head whips
lizard!
around,
Oh my god.
just chunks ripping out of this man's side, and as he's screaming, just takes an arrow through the chest, collapses over, dead.
Kashak calls out to Oski.
Insert myself here, yeah.
Okay.
I got her to move, but I'm not sure how much help it is to you.
I more want to protect Bastro than anything. So I will insert myself here. First action, I will go here.
Okay.
Second action, I'm pretty sure I'm already in Everstand stance from last time we played.
I believe you.
But
The combat didn't technically end.
So yeah, combat didn't technically end. So second action, he'll raise his shield. Third action, he does a little jig to inspire everyone. To no effect. That's the end of my turn.
Does a little dance. Gets a little love.
Makes a little
Gets
love,
down
yeah.
to life. Gets down tonight. Very good. Bastro, you want to move, or shall I continue?
Continue, please.
Okay. Bastro, the door that you are no longer holding opens. You see two more of these characters just behind it. The one that opens the door just goes and then slices at you with a war razor.
Oh.
Natural 20.
That misses.
That's gonna
That's actually-
trigger. I'm gonna trigger my champion's reaction on that and say,
You damned murder cult! Rethink your actions. We have you beaten already.
I'm assuming you're not going to take the no damage. So Bastro, take resistance 10. This one is now enfeebled 2. After this attack.
So that is going to be 4. Does deadly add, or does it replace?
It is it is
Deadly-
put
deadly
a
add.
D10 on. So
Okay.
like just
Yeah.
deadly D whatever, put the D whatever on
Yeah.
to it.
I always get that and what is it? Fatal mixed
Fatal.
up? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Fatal's worse. Fatal increases and
Yes.
adds.
Yeah.
Uh,
Bows are deadly D10, so
Yes.
I add a D10 on crits, but I don't change my D6s.
that is going to be 4. 20 points of slashing. Excuse me, piercing damage. Strange for a war razor, but it is piercing.
Interesting. So it's 10 points. Awesome.
Yeah, 20 before whatever the DR was.
Right.
Very good, very good. He will take a second swing at you with his third action.
He is now enfeebled 2 on this attack.
Natural 1.
Sucker.
This one takes a dagger, draws a dagger from his belt, and whips it over the shoulder. That is going to be add 2 to your AC, Bastro.
Okay.
That is going to be a 30 to hit.
That hits.
He actually rolled really well on that.
So close.
I'm gonna trigger my shield block reaction with Shield of Reckoning, which allows me to do that on allies I'm next to. So take resistance 12 on whatever the damage is.
Does no damage with the shield block.
Heck yeah.
What's the hardness on the shield?
12.
12? Yeah, okay, yeah. No damage to any of the involved parties.
This is tactics coming to life. We get in the room, we board her up. Let's go.
This one comes up here and does a twin takedown on Shithra.
Can I actually insert myself after that Jagger thrower? Or is it too late now?
Interesting
No, for sure.
question, because they all move in the same initiative. But yes, I'll just have to remember. you're
That sounds
in
like
the
an
middle.
initiative tracker problem.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, cool. So Bastro is going to take. He'll take a step back. He'll recharge his spell strikes, and now he's fully blasting his energy around him. And then he's gonna free action, like call out, like, "Hey, they're gonna start coming in one by one. Be ready." And he's gonna take another step back right here, and that's gonna be his turn.
Okay.
Okay.
Bastro, I can't protect you back there.
It's okay. I think I got this.
So this one walks up, twin
Curious
takedown
turn.
on Shithra. Short sword coming in first. That is going to be a 20 to hit.
Miss.
Okay. War Razor
a chump.
coming. Huh?
These guys are chumps.
Yeah. They're cultists.
Chumps.
23 on the
chumps.
second.
Miss.
Yes, okay. This one then just walks up. Alright. That is that. That is that. I need to mark that Bastro moved in between a bunch of people. Bastro.
I'll try to remember I'm after this guy here.
It's top, then Bastro, then bottom. If they get in the room,
Yeah.
we'll figure it out. But like that's how it is.
Just gonna make this a little more difficult.
And maybe mark that this guy's
Oh,
in
boy.
table 2 also. That might get it away from you.
Good call. 3 more.
Dude, what is happening here?
We're getting swarmed.
All right, we're doing
Begin.
it. We're doing it.
Coming in through the top, but they get there with the complement of their movement. Twinkle Toes, it's your turn.
Oh my god. Okay.
You'll be fine. You'll
Um,
be fine.
Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna delay.
Gonna delay. Just everybody absolutely aiming to ruin my initiative tracker. Not a problem. Top of round 6. You see the Seamer
Oh no.
that you were.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Oh, Kashak, this is no longer your hunted target.
It's not. You're right.
But he takes a step back out. For the ladies and gentlemen in the audience, looks a little bit like this.
So cool.
So cool. Literally wearing a thimble as a helmet. Like, come on. Come
With the
on.
like one eye.
Yeah, with the yeah.
So cool.
They all have like only left eye exposed.
Mhm.
That is very.
Yes. As part of
Norgorber.
the part of this Norgorber's masks, and specifically the skin saw mask that you have seen. Only one. It's a mask with a single eye. Mask with
So,
a
like,
single eye.
We would have been seeing this symbol, like the flag that's in our bag of holding has that
Correct.
symbol on. We would have been seeing this one-eyed mask the whole time, and now like a dozen people around us are wearing it as they're descending on us. Super cool.
And not only like the same mask, but you can tell that all of them are like handmade. They look to be like facsimiles of potentially the face underneath. Like some of them have
Oh, cool.
elongated mouths. Some of them the nose
Yeah,
is
wait,
elongated.
that's really cool.
There's like a pox bubble on one cheek. They're all like individual, unique masks that seem to have been made for the person that they're wearing.
Like how in that movie Shark Tale, where they tried to make the fish look like Will Smith and Angelina Jolie.
Yes, they look like the characters
just
from
like
Shark
that,
Tale.
right? Yeah.
Where was I?
You're
What was I
right.
doing? We're going to a car wash.
Hey, Shark Tale, man. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
That was not a good move.
It was okay. It was
It's a
okay.
classic.
It was okay.
Okay.
It was okay.
Fish Jelena Jolie was pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie.
It was okay.
Yeah.
I need you to walk away from this. From this. Take
From
a
whatever
five.
this is.
Take a
stop it.
5-minute cold shower there, bud. Yeah, he can't do anything. I was hoping that he could do something. He was hoping, excuse me, that he could do something. But I don't think he has anything. Yeah, no. He doesn't even have like a thing to do with his underlings. Cool. Sick. Well, that's pretty easy. Oh no, it's not Bastro's turn. Bast removed. It is actually Kashak's turn now.
Let's go.
Got a variety of targets there, bud. Target-rich environment.
Yeah, he's actually gonna call out to the crew and Oski, defend behind you and Twinkletoes. He's effectively saying like this line here, you guys are in front, we are behind me and Sheethra. Like we will take these two here and then move into the rest of the room, but just hold that. I'll take care of these two guys really quick. Just stay focused ahead of you. And he will then
Yes.
he will hunt this target in the hallway with his first action.
Okay.
Let's enter point blank shot stance as well, because that's a good thing to just do already. And then we will take a shot with the bow, and then we will take a strike with Sheethra's gels.
Please do. Roll to hit.
Kashak rolled a natural 20.
What's your minimum damage on an arrow?
On a crit,
Just on a regular arrow.
2d6 plus 6, so 8.
8.
Plus a d8, so 9.
9. Yeah. I mean, unless you roll all ones, he's dead.
Because it's 2d, it's 4d6, 2d8, 1d10 plus 12.
Yeah.
Holy
Yeah.
crap.
My crits are gross.
Just decimated. Sheethra's tail is just like whipping through the air. She's coiling back to strike out with her bite, and for a brief moment, the face is visible. You just launch an arrow, and you hear the snap of this like hardened leather mask just breaking, shattering in on the face as the dude's head just recoils back, and he falls over. Dead.
Yeah, she'd be just like snapping at nothing, because without a hunted target, she doesn't know where to go. So that's her kind of action.
Okay.
And that is my 3-action turn.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Very good. Next up is Oski.
Oski is going to step where Bastro just left,
Okay.
clog up the hallway. He is going to raise his shield and then smash in front of him.
All
Nice.
right. Roll to hit.
We are rolling well today as a party. That's it, 32.
32
Let's go.
is a crit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yes.
All right, so that is not great damage. 26 points of bludgeoning damage. Just goes bam.
The sound of a distinct crunch. This man crumbles to the ground.
That's my turn.
All right.
I'll insert myself here.
Okay.
I'm gonna dash around Bastro to this point right here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna jab this guy with a quick, precise strike.
Please do. Roll to hit.
It's gonna be a 29.
29 is a hit. Roll damage.
Okay. Eight plus 3 plus 2, that's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Still up. Still up. Definitely hurt.
Then I am going to, once again, jab him real quick.
All right.
Another precise strike, not a confident finish.
Sure.
All right, that's gonna be a 25.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
$11 points of damage.
With a quick 1-2 poke.
Oh, it's so good!
Oh my god.
I love it. It's like Twinkle Toes for the first time expressing like restraint and tact and like not just diving into the fray. But then she just like sees this guy get impaled by an arrow and then Oski beat his head and she's like, oh, screw that. And then just jumps in there and cuts this guy to pieces. It's awesome. It's so good.
To shreds, you say? Very good. That is the end of Twinkle Toes' turn.
Follow the seam ripper, am I right?
Am I right, boys?
Oh. Well done. Hero point.
Write it down. No, don't ask. Write it down.
Yep, don't ask.
Write it down.
He said it. He said it. Write it down.
I don't like how free he was with that. That means the next combats are pretty rough.
That's entirely what I'm expecting.
Honestly, I'm more just distracted with my initiative tracker at this point. Where were we? Okay. She just went. They're not on the map yet. They're not on the map yet.
I think it's this guy's turn.
Bastard, it's your turn.
It's not
Wait, sorry,
this
no,
guy's
it's
turn?
this guy's turn, then it's your turn.
Right.
He's gonna step up to Oski, take twin takedown, short sword first. 22, not gonna do it.
Oh, please.
War Razor. Okay, 31.
Oh, hits exactly. I am gonna do a shield block on this.
Sure. You said hardness 10 on the shield?
12.
Hardness 12 on the shield. It's DR 10 from the reaction, right? Yeah,
Yes.
so no damage. No damage.
Yes!
That is his turn. Oh no, he's got one more action. Because twin takedown is one action. I mean, it would need to be a natural 20, but he'll swing with the War Razor again. I kid you not, it was a natural 20.
Oh my god.
Let me just
Well,
do the
that's
math
just gonna be
real
a
quick,
normal
but it
hit,
still
though.
might, yeah, it still might
I
only
think
be
it's
a
only a
normal
normal hit.
Minus
Uh,
10 or minus 8, rather.
We'll see.
Be shocked if this was an actual crit.
30 to hit.
That was a miss, so it would become a normal
It'll
hit.
become a normal hit. Okay, that was wild.
For real.
8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
It's like, I might as well just roll it, right? There's no way that it'll actually do anything. And
Of
it just
course.
like, shoot, natural 20.
I'm sure the most surprised is Oski. Probably the most surprised person
Yeah.
in the party.
Oh.
Very good. It is now Bastard's turn.
Bastro, he should have line of sight since Twinkle Toes is a halfling, right? Like that other guy
Yeah.
at top.
Yeah,
is
you can
cover.
definitely see him. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
literally 2'9".
Bastro's gonna hold out a hand, and an ice shard is just gonna pop out of his palm and aiming for this guy as I make an attack roll.
Yeah, Twinkle
Is this
Twinkle
new?
Toes is little for halfling standards.
It's,
Yeah, okay.
I actually don't think Bastro's cast this cantrip without using it as a spell strike. Wow. Okay, that's gonna be a 20 or 34. Excuse me.
Dude, we are rolling
That's a critical hit.
rocks. Are you kidding me?
Hey.
Yeah, wild.
All right. So that's gonna be
Roll me damage.
44 plus 3 doubled.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Everybody get the calculators out.
3. This won't be hard.
Okay. You say that.
Oh, it's not a spell strike. That's right.
I'm gonna go put something in the microwave. Just let me know what he does when I get back.
It's gonna be 22 points of cold damage.
Nice. What's the spell?
It's Ray of Frost.
Oh, such a great spell.
A ray
Yeah.
of frost
Great spell.
straight to the mouth. Dude collapses.
And since okay, he's dead. Okay, never mind. Something
Since
else
what?
would have happened.
Oh no.
Something happens to his corpse.
Yeah.
I mean, he gets like a negative 10-foot status penalty to his speed for 1 round, but
He has a minus 100% status penalty to his speed right now. So.
Try and move in the full complement of your movement now.
even fucking better. Okay. Third action, I am going to cast guidance on Oski, and that'll be my turn.
Oh, we're
a little
trading
guidance for guidance. Yeah.
Guidance bros.
That's so
No, you.
sweet. All right. Well, you see a large creature.
Oh, not one of these again. Oh,
No,
made
just keep it coming. Honestly,
of-
it's fine.
Disparate sections of cloth and rotten skin, haphazardly sewn together and filled with straw. You see one of its hands is a great cleaver. The other is an iron or a bronze fist. It looks a little something like this.
That is so
Yeah,
cool,
that's-
man.
so creepy. Holy crap.
The gigantic kitchen knife on its arm.
Yeah.
It's
It's
so.
almost comical.
It's like Cloud from Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It's that big.
So this lovely gentleman, like walks up from around the corner and gets up to about here. Again, can't really see all of him at this point. This guy walks up, twin takedown on Sheethra, short sword, 17, not gonna hit.
Nope.
War Razor, 21.
Nope.
Okay. One more attack just for good luck. Not good luck. Second guy, boop, out there. And not that you would see it, but Sheether can smell it coming.
Oh my god.
Oh
another
my
one.
god!
Okay. That's not good.
Yeah, now it's getting serious.
This one walks up, twin takedown, short sword first. Natural 20. That's 3. That's 3 already.
Oski is going to do his champion's reaction and say something rebukeful to that creature to make it enfeebled 2. So Twinkle Toes take resistance 10.
Thank you.
He feels slightly embarrassed that his short sword connected so well. It's gonna be that
Regretful, mostly.
and that. It's gonna be 17 minus 12.
10.
Minus 10.
Minus 10.
So
So
7.
7 points of damage.
He goes, ow!
War Razor misses. Third action.
Oh my.
The creature is now enfeebled 2 if it's attacking again.
Yeah.
How? What was the second attack?
It was a 17.
Okay.
That is going to be a. On the third attack, that is a 22 to hit. Miss. Okay. So nothing from him. Another one steps around the corner here,
Okay.
and it is the top of round 7.
I cannot stress enough how great our tactics are right now. Like, just how set up we
Awfully
are.
good.
It's perfect.
We're in
good.
such a good spot right now. It is awesome.
Yeah, it was a good room for this
Yeah.
to happen, for sure. And you're making good use of the
Doorways.
We
environment.
just got people in doorways, and we're fine. Yeah.
It is this lovely guy's turn. He will take a step. Actually, he's going to take a step out, and you just see him like yelling at the monstrosity next to him to get in there. It is then.
Really ready for Bastro to like fireball flame strike those pig monster dudes.
Kashak, it is your turn.
Okay. I think that Kashak is going to hunt the creature in the guy in the doorway next to Sheethra.
Okay.
I think Sheethra will at that point strike out with her jaws
There we
after
go.
hearing the command. That is a natural 20 for a 34.
It's just flowing today, huh?
Both sides, just 20s are rolling.
We are popping off. Okay, so this is. Yeah. Okay.
This is your bow, right?
That is 30 points of piercing damage.
Oh.
You're cracked. He's gone.
Gone.
You just hear a crunch from Sheether's jaws. The man goes limp in her bite, and
That's incredible.
she just like bashes him against the wall and drops him.
I think Sheether's having the time of her life right now. Like she
She's
is
having a
like
good time.
whatever her
Having a good
smile looks like, she's just grinning from like weird ear hole to weird ear hole. I think Kashan will then take a double shot at
Okay.
the creatures, the creature behind the other one, and then the one in Oski's doorway.
Okay.
So I will roll. They're both at a -2. The one at my doorway is a 29. The other one was a natural 2, so I'm pretty sure this one's gonna miss. But
Yeah.
the one behind the guy that we just murdered would
So
probably
even
hit.
with a little bit of cover, you still hit.
Okay. That is only going to be 13 points of piercing damage.
Okay, he is still up, but he's got a big old hole in his arm right now where an arrow has decided to insert itself.
And that is my turn.
Yeah, so you all are just like weathering the storm. You see these just hordes of bodies just pressing in against you, chopping, carving away. Oski, you see an arrow just sail slightly to the left of the doorway, bounce off the stone, and this guy is just standing in front of you. What would you like to do?
Oski's first gonna call out, "We have big company coming, the thing from the second level of the bank. I see another one." Oski is going to first action raise his shield. Second action, bang out with it.
Please.
I didn't say I was going to use guidance before I attack, so I won't use it. That's a 27 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay. That is 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Still up.
Use the guidance
I'm gonna-
now.
Yeah, attack again and use guidance. That is going to be a 26 to hit.
That's a hit. Roll damage.
Nice.
Oh, that's 2 8s on 2d8 for 22 points of bludgeoning damage.
Out of here. Just demolish him. Just a quick bang, bang, and you crunch him against the wall. You hear the head just dunk off the solid stone, and he goes down. You have one more
That's my
action.
turn. Nope.
You don't?
Shield raise
Shield
and 2
raise.
attacks.
Yes. Very good. Twinkle Toes, you are up.
All right, I'm going to first things first. Confident finisher. This one in front of me.
Okay.
It's a 25 to hit.
25 is a hit.
All right.
Go ahead and roll my damage.
Oh boy! That's fat. Okay. 12, 22, 25, 29 points of damage.
29 points of damage. Dead. Slice
Nice.
across the chest, rip a gash in this man's
Incredible.
abdomen, and he's out of there.
Incredible.
I would then like to do a little celebratory backflip performance. Little,
Go for it.
They're like, woo! It's a little kick off of his falling body. It's a 31 acrobatics.
That's a
beats mine.
success, yeah.
All right. Cool. I get my panache back.
Repanact.
Third action, I guess I will make an, I'll try to demoralize this one up top.
Alright, roll an intimidate for me.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Can I advocate for a temporary bonus for the sheer amount of his friends that we have decimated in front of him?
You can advocate for it.
These are in fact murder cultists. I don't think that murder.
Yeah, that's true.
Hold the
All right.
29.
Perturb them.
Yeah, you just see,
29
like,
intimidation.
the number of bodies, that is a success, by the way. The number of bodies you have laid on the floor, there's just this pool of ever-expanding viscera and gore.
Oh, I didn't even think about that.
That
Yeah,
is
that's great.
joining the already quite speckled torture chamber. And you
It's
see
gotta
that
smell horrible in here.
you're now noticing that there are grooves that are cut into the floor. And you see that parts of the floor are like tilted in towards these grooves, and it's all running back out this door. Oski, you see this channel now flowing under your legs into the metal grates in the floor beyond that room, where you're just watching it drain into the grates. And you see that there are a number of channels from across this chamber all meeting up, but the ones coming from your room are obviously now very much active. That is the end of Twinkletoes' turn.
Hey, who's got the squeegee? I want to see the squeegee guy.
Oh,
It's gotta
You
be a
killed the squeegee guy like 2 rounds ago.
God damn it! Supposed to never be clean again.
I mean, if you're a squeegee guy, you're obviously first wave fodder, so
Oh, for sure. You got a red shirt on 10 times over.
I can they all have red shirts on.
Heyo.
Where are we? Oh yeah, it's this guy's turn.
Only that first guy had brown pants on.
So what does that tell you?
You just, Twinkletoes. You hear the sound of hooves on stone and a heavy gunk, gunk, gunk. And you see an arm stretching out now beyond the very edge as this creature is
What?
apparently trying to
what?
push its way down this hallway towards
What?
you.
I know what this is.
What is this?
It is now Bastro's turn.
We killed one of these in an alternate universe, I think, in a different
Same
different-
universe,
Yeah.
different location,
Different
and with different
adventure.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to
On looks familiar.
Ray of Frost this guy right here.
Please.
Okay, that's a 24.
24 is a hit. Roll damage.
Nice. That's just normal. That's going to be 15 points of cold damage.
Oh, my goblet. Oh my god.
Still up. You see this patch of ice erupt around this guy's hip, and just starts trying to hit at it with the hilt of his dagger.
I can't see this creature yet, can I? Like, I couldn't recall knowledge if I wanted to.
Technically, you can.
This is harder.
Yeah, take a -2 on that, because you're just seeing the very end of its forearm and its hand.
What am I,
This is
What-
gonna be
what am
a
I rolling?
religion.
religion? Okay, I can do that. -2?
Yes.
Easy. We're fine. So, 17.
17. Let's see. Where is my...
This is on the creature that just arrived, right?
Correct.
Yeah, you're not quite sure. You're not able to see enough of it. You just see this thick orange fur with a on its arm, but its hand is this black leathery skin with these large long talons, like fingernail talons, not actual claws. It's the fingernails are grown out and sharpened. But you can't see enough of it. You're just not sure.
He's just gonna whisper to Twinkletoes, if that thing comes around the corner, get behind me.
All
Sounds
right.
good. Yep. Sounds like
Uh,
that.
That's my turn.
Oh yes, it was 2 actions to cast the spell. Yep. This one, yeah, steps up. Twin takedown. 17 not gonna hit with the short sword. 24 with the War Razor.
24 hits.
We finally make contact with the sheath throw. That's gonna be 8 points of piercing.
Ben,
Ben,
you're
you are mega muted.
Sorry, I'm gonna trigger a champion's reaction on this. Say something to make this thing be filled with a glimpse of redemption to give Sheethra resistance 10.
You give it a glimpse of redemption that it refuses to accept as it slams the War Razor into Sheethra's hide. Third action just for funsies. Third action just for nosies.
So you took the 10 points off, yeah, Jack?
It was 8 points of damage.
Yeah. So
Oh.
this guy, boom, boom, difficult terrain there. Give yourself a +1 for cover here.
Okay.
But he is going to swing out Louise with the blade.
Oh boy.
Oof. 32 to hit.
Oh, even with the cover, that hits exactly. My AC is 32.
Okay.
AC 31 with the cover.
This guy's
yeah.
gonna struggle
No,
against
AC
you.
32 with the cover.
Yeah.
This guy is gonna struggle against you then, because that was pretty high roll.
I am gonna trigger shield block on this.
Okay. Very good. Okay, so that is going to be 4. Exactly 12 points of damage.
Yeah.
It's then going to attempt to punch you in the mouth with its massive metal fist.
I don't know why, but that's really funny.
Awesome.
What does this do? It's got a trait that I've never used before. Oh, okay. Well, that would have been good to know beforehand. No matter. It's going to miss with the fist. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Cool. Very cool. This one will difficult terrain its way up to here. And then with the fist, it's going to hit out at Sheethra.
Wow. Yeah. Reach. Okay.
That is only a 20. Not great rolls with these guys. Yeah. Top of round 8. Just breezing through this, guys. This guy will then take his place up here. It is Kashak's turn.
Oh man. I think that seeing he like sees the one to the top first when it comes through and strikes out at Oski, but then he kind of sees around the corner the Stitch monster to the bottom, and Kashak's got a bit of a beef with these kind of creatures. He's got a bit of a problem with them after his first encounter with them. So I think he's going to hunt the stitched target. He's then going to I think he will double shot the 2 creatures in that hallway. The
Okay.
Stitch monster and the other one.
Sure.
So
This guy is...
against the Stitch monster, that is a 30.
That is a hit. Roll damage
Okay.
for me.
That is, was it 2, 3 plus 8? That is 18 points of piercing damage, 4 of which is precision.
Yeah, I do need to check. All goes through.
Okay, great.
So
Against the
22
other-
total?
No, 18, 4 of which was precision.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
18 total.
Sounds good.
Against the other creature, it was a 28 to hit,
Hits.
and that is
I'll say
very
good
low.
time.
Very low damage. 8 points damage, if that matters.
Still. Got it. Dead so.
Sheethra is then going to bite out at the Stitch monster, having now
The
a
fated
clear...
kaiju battle.
It is very much, it is like a Godzilla Mothra battle, just titans clashing in this hallway. That is a 26 to hit.
That is a hit. Full damage.
Nice. I love all these low AC monsters. Can we have more of these, please?
Hard agree.
Unfortunately, this battle is going in the opposite direction. These things are getting harder as we go.
Really? You sure?
Yeah.
That is 21 points of piercing damage.
Oof, big hit. Big
Wow.
hit indeed. Yeah, so this thing takes an arrow. You watch as it rips through, like, the shoulder joint, clear through the other side. Hay and, like, stitching just spraying out the other side. And then Sheether grabs onto its, like, belly and just rips a section of skin out. You watch as Hay just falls to the ground in front of it. It's letting out this, like, like moan as it's just swinging out with its arm stumps that have been turned into various weapons.
Oh my god.
So cool.
Is
That's
that
my
the end of your
turn.
turn?
It is, yeah.
Oski, you have arm stumps of your own to deal with. What would you like to do?
First action, raise his shield. Second action, he's wailing.
He's a wailing. So I just started wailing.
So I just started wailing. It's only a 21 though. I'm assuming it's a miss.
That is actually not a hit, yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
is that
that's a
the
very
first
bad roll.
miss from the party?
You say 21?
Oh,
Yeah, 21. It was a very bad roll. He's going
very
to.
near miss.
I'm just gonna swing again. I think. Yeah.
Please, yeah. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Oh, significantly better. All right, even with the -5. Yeah, it's a 29 now.
29. That's a hit.
4. 16 points of bludgeoning damage. Bang!
Big hit, big hit. Yeah.
End
really
of my
good.
turn.
Yeah, you're just not used to creatures of this mass feeling like, you know, so empty. There's very little resistance to your hit, but you still hear the sound of like ripped stitching as just the sheer weight blows through a corner of this guy. But it's like you're just swinging through like cotton candy almost. You're expecting this hard impact on your shield, and there's just nothing there. There's just nothing in there to hit. But you still do a good chunk of damage. That's the end of your turn, which brings it around to Twinkletoes. Twinkletoes, you see the arm of this massive creature walking towards you. It's clearly different from the stitched monstrosity facing Oski and Sheethra. What would you like to do?
Once again, going to delay.
Once again, going to delay. All right. You see the head of this creature just kind of stick around the corner as it like puts a hand on the edge of the wall and just boom. You see 6 horns, curling ram's horns along its head. It looks like some kind of ape with horns, massive cloven hooves. You see the 2 flaming red eyes peer around the corner. Twinkletoes. Twinkletoes. I need you to roll a will save.
Is this a fear effect?
It is not.
Is it an emotion effect?
It is not.
You said a will
Will.
save?
A will save.
21.
21.
Actually, hold on.
A little halfling look here.
I'm actually going to use my charmed life to add 2 to that, so it's 23.
that your final answer?
Yeah.
That is a failure.
Mm.
You are paralyzed for 1 round.
Oh.
Oh.
How does that work with her delay?
Shut up.
I guess it would insert her now. And then she could continue to delay. Like, her turn is being...
That's one of those questions where you're like, that's not that big a deal. Then you think about it, you're like, oh wait,
no,
what?
because
What?
she's still technically in the same spot in initiative order. She can still insert herself if she wants to change her spot in the initiative order, but you would still lose that turn. So you can still choose to change your
That's
spot.
actually more benevolent, yeah.
You can choose to change your spot in the initiative order, but that's the only effect that you would have, basically, if that makes sense. Or we go
She
back
doesn't-
around to your turn and you lose that turn.
Well, if she doesn't delay, if she doesn't insert herself, wouldn't it just come around to her turn and then that would be her turn and she'd be paralyzed? Like, she'd effectively be paralyzed for that whole round.
Yeah, but the way paralyzed works, it doesn't drop off until the end of your next turn.
Oh, so you, like, want to insert yourself. Okay.
You would want to insert yourself in a new spot in the initiative order, otherwise
Yeah,
you
I'm
were
gonna
correct.
insert myself after this guy's
Okay.
turn. So.
That's the correct play.
That's the correct answer. It then can't really do anything else where it is. So it's not going to do anything else. Well, actually. Give yourself a +3 to AC, but it's going to strike out at you with its claw. It's literally, yes. It's literally like reaching down the tunnel with its massive arm and attempting to swipe at you. You are paralyzed. So do you talk about that a little bit?
Flat-footed, so -2, +3, net +1 to AC.
Yeah. So the paralyzed condition, you are flat-footed and can't act except to recall knowledge and use actions that require only the use of your mind, as determined by me. Your senses still function, but only in the areas you can perceive without moving your body. So you can't seek, for instance, while paralyzed. But you are flat-footed, so yes, net 1 with the cover. It's going to try to claw you with its very long arm. That is a 31 to hit. So that is going to be 4.
Ben, you are muted once again.
Sorry, I can't do anything anyway, so never mind. Far away.
Good talk. 11 points of slashing. 3 points of evil damage. You're good, right? On your alignment?
Your alignment includes good.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Since we talked about that last session as well. And you watch as it claws you, you feel like an extra hit being like slashed across your arm. Like you feel the main impact of the claw, and then you feel like almost like an after image scratch along your arm. You take an additional 2 points of damage, but you see that the arm that hits you, an identical claw mark appears as it also takes damage.
Cool.
Interesting.
So you take an extra 3 points of damage from this like unseen slash.
The phantom
Great.
thing.
Yes.
Isn't there something in first edition that's like
You
a
said it
like a?
2 seconds ago, didn't you?
Did I? I don't
think
remember.
you did.
Sure.
Because I was doing the subtraction as you said the numbers, and I was at 77, and then you said 2, so I went down to 75, and...
Alright, so I'll only do 2 damage to myself as well then.
It's vicious you're thinking of, Ben. It's an extra d6 of
Yeah,
damage, but
I
you
wonder if
take
it's
the
something
d6
similar.
also. I was thinking the same
Yeah.
exact thing.
Wait,
Yeah.
Okay,
It-
wait, Will, you said 10 or 11 slashing,
3 evil,
3 evil, and then an extra 2 after the evil?
2 from the Phantom.
Okay.
I don't remember, so we'll go with that, yeah.
Okay,
That sounds
well,
right to me. Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure that that 3 evil was not the same, like, extra
It is
damage.
different.
Just not that.
It is different.
Okay, yeah, you had said 2.
Okay. Yeah, you think, the players think that something very similar to Vicious from first edition is happening here. But that is its turn.
It's a really cool weapon trait or a really cool enhancement.
Twinkle Toes inserts herself in the initiative order but cannot do anything. So you will be unparalyzed. Is it now or is it at the beginning of your next turn? Paralyzed for 1 round. So you'd be unparalyzed in its round.
Like at
Right.
the end of its turn versus the beginning of the next turn, it would be the same thing, right?
Yes? Wait, say that again?
The end of its turn and the beginning of her turn would be the same thing because
Yeah.
she's after him in the initiative,
Correct. So Twinkle Toes is still flat-footed, but
and she will be for that creature's next turn also.
I would say no. Because it did it like... It would then get 2 turns with her flat-footed and paralyzed instead of
Well, so you
one.
think at the beginning of that
At the
creature's
beginning of
turn
its
she'll be
turn.
unparalyzed?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense too.
Yeah, so you're still paralyzed until the beginning of its round, but you'll go directly after with your full complement.
And you will not be flat-footed against its future attack against that creature's attacks in the future.
Correct.
Yes.
It is Bastro's turn.
Astro lifts up his other arm, aiming at this skin stitch right here, and he's going to cast Produce Flame as fire erupts from that palm.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Good rolls. 33.
33 is a critical hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yes. Yes. Let me read critical for this.
Isn't this creature weak to fire too?
I believe we know that. That's
I
why.
think so. I mean, it's made of hay. I would
Yeah.
expect it to be.
I did the fire aura potion last time we
Oh,
fought.
and it was super
Right.
good.
Oh, yeah, that's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now it's coming back.
That's coming.
It'd be 44 plus 3 doubled, and then also getting persistent damage as well.
Oh, persistent fire. Oh, that's juicy.
With the weakness, hot.
Yeah.
Quite literally hot.
It's going to be 20 points of fire damage, and then the
So
persistent will
25
be
points of fire damage.
44 persistent, which is excellent.
4d4.
Correct.
Yeah.
What?
It scales with the spell level. It's hot.
Oh my god, that's so much persistent
It's not going to
damage.
take the damage until the end of its turn, so just hold off on that.
13 points of persistent fire damage.
Or don't.
Or
Or
no.
don't. Or don't hold off, yeah.
That's fine too. Have we ever determined whether or not it's the same amount of persistent damage, or if it's 4d4 at the end of every turn?
I think it's the same. I think it's the same.
So,
I disagree.
Oh, whether you re-roll it.
Yeah.
I would
Same.
reroll it every time. I like to roll the dice.
I'll
If you
look. I'm
roll the
I'm
dice.
sure you re-roll it, but I'll look at
Because
that.
I feel like if it gives a dice amount, like, then you do the dice amount, because there are times when it says deals 4 persistent bleed, for instance.
Yeah, like a specific number.
It appears as X persistent type damage, where X is the amount of damage dealt. So if X is 4d4, you'd have to roll it every time. X is not like the result of your first 4d4. It is
Right.
Yeah, that makes sense.
4d4.
Sounds good to me. For some reason,
The
they
more
don't
dice
have-
you roll, the better. That's That's my motto.
Exactly. You're exactly right.
For some
Makes
reason
sense.
I don't have a fire, like a I'm on fire symbol. That's unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
We're gonna go with that. That's close.
I like that.
Like a flame. I know that's the acid splash one, but
Somebody keep me honest about the fire damage.
Well,
What else do you got before me, Bastard? That's 2 actions.
that is 2 actions. Third action. Third action, he will cast shield on himself. That's his turn.
Alright. This is bothering me, so we're just gonna do this.
How do they not have an on-fire action, like token? or
Yeah.
patch?
Yeah,
That's
that's
so
what I'm
surprising.
saying.
You would expect.
They have this weird like aura thing around Bastro, but like they don't have an on-fire
I mean,
token.
I can be a ninja, but I can't be on fire. Like, come on. Alright, that's the end of Bastard's turn. All of my murderers have been murdered except for this one, so it's his turn. He'll walk up against flat-footed Twinkle Toes, twin takedown, short sword first.
I feel like the half haze one does look like fire.
A little bit, like so minor.
31 against flat-footed.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. It's going to be for... Ooh, not great.
Oh, this is going to trigger Champion's reaction. That creature is now in range. Resistance 10. That creature will be enfeebled 2 on subsequent.
It is enfeebled, and she takes no damage.
Dope.
That one.
God, I love damage mitigation. Oh, this is so great.
You just have so many reactions. How do you have so many reactions?
And I can get more.
I'm aware. I am concerned. All right,
I'm
so
in danger.
he, you know what you can't do? You can't shield block from 15 feet away. So he's going to swing with the War Razor at the -2. So that is going to be with the -4 and the -2. That is going to be a 25 to hit.
Hit.
Okay, that is going to be for 9 points of piercing. And he has one more action. We're just gonna roll it for funsies. Natural 5 on the die is a miss. So he takes 3 big swings out. Only one of them connects for a little bit of damage. The other one, like this mystic wall of divine protection, almost this ephemeral shield that replicates Oski's, takes the damage but shatters, leaving you open for the second hit. Take a little bit of damage, but he misses on the third. Which brings it around to the big boys.
Big boys.
Big boys.
This one is going to try to punch Oski.
Okay.
You know what? No. You know what? No. I've had enough of this. It's gonna try to strip a flesh of your, strip a length of your flesh off of you with its blade.
Oh? Okay. Is that all?
I've had enough of this.
That
Time
is.
to play.
Is this an attack roll?
Natural one.
It's a natural one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I tried to do
Rips
one
his
cool
own
thing.
skin off.
Just one cool
Yeah.
thing.
What you get?
Look at me trying to be clever and getting punished for it.
I know. I've been there.
All right. Not all is lost.
Have you had enough of this?
He's gonna try to punch you. $29?
Yes.
Yeah. Garbage. Useless. He's on fire. He takes 13 points of... Excuse me. Takes 18 points of fire damage.
Nice.
As you watch
Wow.
just like...
Doesn't he get the free check for it to stop first?
After he takes it?
Yes,
No.
yes.
Yes,
Oh, it's after?
Yeah, you take it and then you roll the
Damage
check.
first and then you...
Because you always take one, essentially.
Unless you
Oh,
take
okay,
the
yeah,
actions
okay.
to attempt to put it out.
Yeah.
It ticks and then you roll the save. You just watch as its like literal insides are glowing, burning red on fire. It Rolls an 18, so it is no longer on fire.
After you take persistent damage, roll a DC 15 flat check to see if you recover from the persistent damage from the text of the rules.
That's just how
Yeah,
persistent
okay.
damage works.
But you can take the usually 2 actions to stop it before it goes off.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, if you don't take your turn to stop it, it will go off and then you'll get a free check. But if you do take the action, you might not take it ever. So,
I see.
This one will step up and attempt to collect itself some lizard skin.
making a handbag.
Yeah, they can-
28.
Shoes.
28 will hit.
Okay. That is going to be 4. Where is it? It's only going to be 10 damage.
10?
10,
Okay.
10 slashing.
Okay.
But you watch as this, like, thin stripe of scales is completely ripped out from Sheether's back. Just Sheethra is now taking persistent bleed damage. Sheethra.
This is not the first time this has happened to Sheethra.
Is bleeding.
This is not even the like second or third time she's been flayed. I'm pretty sure it's like multiple instances of
That's
flaying.
awful. That's
And
awful.
with that, we're gonna go ahead and take a 13-minute break. We'll be back here at 9:10 Eastern Standard to finish this run of the gauntlet. As these guys alerted an entire cultist hideout to their presence. We'll see you here back in just a minute.
We on the live stream. Go wild.
I got studs to my face. I got studs.
Make room, make room, make room, make room.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm having fun. I don't know about you guys.
This is a fun combat.
Having an absolute blast.
For sure.
Doing a little behind the screen here.
Ooh.
So, in Dungeons and Dragons 4th edition,
Taking it way back.
there is,
Yeah.
I mean, only like 15 years.
Taking it way back.
There were
Wait, so far back.
minion rules for when you want to have a lot of creatures, but you don't want to spend a lot of time on those creatures. And I was like, there's a lot of fucking cultists, right? This place has just so many cultists.
Not anymore.
Well, sure.
There's still a couple cultists running around here. But like, at the rate that we normally do combat, you guys have already been down here for months IRL, and for a decent amount of time. You're pushing like 14, 16 hours at this point of being in this dungeon, right?
Okay.
These guys are just cultists.
Yeah.
Little minion rules. Full damage, full attack values. But the cultists themselves, that's not why you're here. You're here for the leader. You're here for the fun. You're here for the monsters. So I threw in a little bit of minion rules from 4th edition. Just threw in a little bit of minion rules.
Oh. That's
Okay.
kind of fun. All right. Nothing like pulling a rule set from one of the most hated RPG systems I think of all time.
There are a lot of redeeming qualities about 4th edition D&D.
They really are. Yeah.
Problem
I
is
mean, we
that-
played a campaign of it, yeah.
Problem is, no, we played 3.5, but that's a whole other.
4E's not that far from 3.5 though.
Careful, well, you better watch what you say there, Jack.
Yeah, them's fighting words, I think.
Yeah, people will come for you for that.
4E's
Yeah.
based Pathfinder First Edition.
Yeah, I mean, might as well pack up shop now. We're done just based on that statement alone.
5E and Pathfinder not that far apart.
Somebody cut his mic.
Hot takes coming in.
It's God, whose turn even is it? Top of round 9. This gentleman is going to attempt to tumble through Oski Square.
I've got the best reflex DC in the game. Bring it on.
He's had enough of this watching from the sidelines. His needle fingers are getting a little twitchy. He just wants to sew. He just wants to make a masterpiece.
That sounds so innocent.
It is.
That's gonna be a... Where is it? 24 against your reflex.
Oh yeah, I would have been shocked if you failed this.
Sloop.
Yeah, this is bad.
Zips on through. And my friend, my good friend, Oski. I need you to roll a reflex save.
Again with the reflex. Okay. Oh, please, Nethys, work. Okay, I just need to look up something really quick. Is this a damaging effect?
Yes.
Cool. I get a bonus to my reflex saves against damaging effects from my armor.
Is that all damaging effects or just AoE damaging effects?
Okay, it's actually very murky.
What does it say?
Here's what it says. I'll just read the full 2 sentences. The armor covers you so completely that it provides benefits against some damaging effects. On reflex saves to avoid damaging effects, such as Fireball, add a +3 modifier instead of your dex. It doesn't say only AoE.
But it does,
But it does
point
say
towards
some.
that direction.
On reflex saves to avoid a damaging effect.
Some damaging effects.
Some damaging
it does
effects.
say specifically some damaging effects.
Some damaging
That's
effects,
up to,
with the
it's
example
up to interpretation.
with the
It-
example
but
being
But
Fireball.
it does not explicitly say only AoE damage. It does not explicitly say that.
Are you
I
wearing
would say
a helmet, Oski?
Would Oski wear a helmet? I mean, his art doesn't have him wearing a helmet, so I guess no.
Then you're not gonna get the bonus on this.
Okay.
What damaging effect would you roll a reflex save on that this is like not what? Some damaging effects is like super weird to include.
I'm
Right.
gonna roll that you're not getting the bonus. So what was your total?
Okay. I rolled a natural 19, so a 29 total.
Okay.
I rolled very well.
It wouldn't have made a difference either way. But you take 2 points of damage as, once again, this guy takes a needle
What type of damage?
piercing.
Piercing. Yeah.
Literally to your face, begins to sew cloth into
So
the
gross.
side of your cheek.
It's so weird.
Is this a manipulate action?
Not technically, no.
Okay. It would have the manipulate trait, so if it doesn't, then it's fine.
Yeah, not technically. So, does not have the manipulate trait. Which is a little weird, but at the same time, it's kind of like an attack, but it requires a
Yeah.
save. It's just it's one of those weird special action cases.
Yeah, special action.
But yeah, you take only 2 points of piercing. That's it. You guys have done really well in those. It can actually get pretty bad if you fail or crit fail, but both you and Twinkletoes have passed against it trying to stitch things onto your face. Very good. That's the end of its turn. It is now Kashak.
Okay, so Kashak is going to let Sheethra strike out at this straw monster creature.
Okay.
She will bite, and that is going to be a 26 to hit.
26 is a hit. Go ahead and roll damage for me.
That is... Okay, 16. 20 points of piercing damage.
Very nice.
And then I believe we are going to... Man, what am I going to do?
Light them up. Take them out. Target rich environment. Triple shot. You won't. Double shot.
I might even triple shot. I have all 3 actions to do anything I want. Let's triple shot. Let's shoot.
Bring it around town, baby. Let's go.
Let's shoot everybody available. So we'll go direct. We'll go due west and then around the clock. So
Yeah. Let's get it.
hunted target first. So these are all at a -4 on my BAB. So that is it's a natural 18.
It is gonna get cover, but it's probably not gonna matter.
On this boy.
Yeah.
That is a 31 to hit.
That is a hit.
It's not a crit, right? Yeah.
Not a crit.
Okay.
Even without the cover, it wouldn't have been a crit, but very close. Very close.
Let's go ahead and call that 19 points of piercing damage.
Are we just calling it 19 points of piercing damage, or is it 19?
Yeah, we're just gonna call it 19 points of piercing damage. It's
Cool,
fine.
because I'm gonna call it 86 points of piercing damage to Sheethra. So
That's fine. Yeah, whatever you want to do.
yeah,
Second
another big
attack.
hit. This thing is barely hanging on by a thread.
Attack against
Hey.
the. Nice. That's good. That's good. The other Stitch monster has a natural 2. I apparently can't shoot in that hallway for shit.
Yeah.
And,
Oski is.
Oski's big head. His
Oski
big head's
is
in
the
way.
Iron Curtain.
Okay, this is a tweener. It is a 24 on the top creature. Went right in front of. I'm gonna go actually.
Wait. This
Wait,
one
yeah.
or this one?
I didn't see this guy.
This guy would have no cover. This guy would have a fair amount of cover.
Yeah, Kashak would definitely shoot against
So I
this
feel
guy,
like-
right?
yeah.
I'll keep it 24. I was just rolling a die, so that's 24 against that guy.
That is a hit.
Nice.
Yeah, that is a hit.
Okay. Oh, threw my d6 on the ground.
Doesn't count. Out of the box.
Ooh, I rolled better. That is
Wait, what was your first roll?
16 points of piercing damage. Wouldn't you like to know?
16 points of pierce. Yeah. Good stuff. So just absolute, like, rapid fire. These shots go thunk, thunk, thunk. 2 hits on the triple shot is actually pretty good
It's
value.
really good.
Good economy.
This guy really hurt. This guy was already pretty damaged from the, onset of the fight before he dipped out. He's looking pretty messed up now.
Yeah.
This guy, Oski, is just slowly but surely taking him out because
I guy's on fire, right? Or
that guy
he-
is on
Not
fire.
anymore.
on fire.
He
So
took.
he's still on fire.
No, he's not. I forgot he passed.
He's
the save.
saved. He's saved. Okay.
Oh, he passed.
But he took a lot of fire damage from both the initial hit and
Yeah.
the first tick.
Scorched, as it were.
You can see that like the embers have gone out, but there's just like a burnt out chunk in the middle of its chest. Aftershock is Oski.
Oh, first action, raise his shield. Second action, he's gonna turn around and bash the guy's thimble in who just tried to stitch his face.
Yeah,
Flat-footed,
Flat-footed.
AC.
100%.
Let's go.
Roll to hit.
30?
That's a hit. Yeah.
Oh, not a crit. Okay.
No. These guys are a little bit tougher. A little bit tougher.
Yeah. For 15 points of bludgeoning damage.
Ooh, big crunch.
Um,
Still up.
and I think third
That
action,
definitely hurt.
Oski doesn't want his face to get stitched. He's gonna just bang again on the thimble.
Yeah.
Ooh, I rolled even better.
We
Minus
need
5.
sword and board. We need to just have 2 board.
Bored.
27.
Am board. 27. Big hit. Yeah.
For 12 points of bludgeoning damage.
12 points bludgeon. This guy's messed up, man. He's messed up, but he's still hanging on.
Single
End
digits.
of my turn. End of my
Low-
turn.
I'm guessing low single dig.
Hanging on. Okay. End of your turn. Beginning of. Oh no, Twinkle does move. We're gonna have some fun. This guy will move.
Oh no.
Oh, I'm no longer paralyzed.
You're no
Damn.
longer paralyzed.
That's huge, though. That's huge.
What is this? This is a. That is a. Ooh, okay.
That's so unlucky, Ben.
Alright.
I know. Ugh.
That's so unlucky.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
He'll be fine.
Looks like.
Uh,
Oh no. I don't like that.
We're breaking out the templates.
Would you quickly get that off my screen, please? Thank.
Well, would you
No
look at
way, bro.
that? Would you
Wow.
look at
That's crazy.
that?
Yeah. I mean, go ahead and kill 2 of your monsters. It's fine.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
Sticks his head out. Just you hear this. As this thing lets out a massive gout of flame. I mean, everybody within the template, which is everybody except the 10 hit point commoner at the end of the hallway there.
Go!
Yeah.
I saved a guy today.
You did,
Everybody
you did.
roll me a reflex save.
I am gonna take my +3, Will, on this save.
I don't know. It's
Oh,
murky,
man.
dude. I don't.
Such
Yeah.
as fireball.
Yeah.
No, go ahead and take your save bonus there. Kashak, what'd you get?
21 for
Sheether,
myself.
What'd you get?
Sheether was a 35.
35.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
That is a crit success. No damage for Sheether. Kashak, 21. Oski, what'd you get?
24.
24. Kashak, Oski, regular fail. Baster, what'd you get?
28.
28. Regular success, so you'll be taking half.
Thank God.
Twinkle Toes, what'd you get?
I used halfling luck and got 33.
33 is a regular success, and
That's
do
big.
you have evasion?
Evasion,
I
yeah.
do.
You do have evasion, so crit success. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I will give you the regular damage. Either have it or whatever you need to do based on.
It's a basic save. Okay.
It's a basic save. Basic save. So that is going to be. Let's see. 25 points of. No, sorry, 27 points of fire damage. So halved would be. What is that, 13?
Yep.
Okay.
On
And then I take no damage, right?
Correct. You take no damage.
Crit,
Shifter
no
also
damage.
takes no damage. On the bright side,
Hey,
clears
I'll
up a little
take that.
space for you.
Big. That's big.
And everybody who's looking up sees this creature. As it opens its gullet to engulf the room in flame, you see that the hairs along its front, the chest, and its top of its arms, they also catch on fire. Everybody who failed to save
Okay.
is also
Which I think is just Kashak and me.
correct. Also will be taking 10 points of persistent fire. As will this creature.
Interesting.
Oh.
Okay.
So Kashak, Oski, you are on fire. This creature is on fire. Did tons of fire damage. But that is the end of its turn. Twinkle Toes, it is your turn.
I'm going to step towards this creature.
Hero of Absalom.
I am
Naturally.
going to make a confident finisher against this big boy.
Big boy. It is flat-footed against you.
Cool.
It's
That's
kinda
going to be
squeezing.
a 31 to hit.
31 to hit is a hit. Regular hit.
Cool. Okay.
You can't see it, but I do have the on fire emblem on it.
11, 12, 14, 18, 20 points of damage.
Nice.
20 points of damage. All right. So you stab into this creature, and you can tell that the hide on its body is just obscenely, supernaturally thick. You strike true, but you just feel so much resistance. You have to like push a little bit harder to actually get anything to puncture through its hide. So you feel like not all of that damage went through.
Okay.
What was the total on your damage?
I think it was 20.
Okay,
20. You said 20. You did, yeah.
very good.
Do I see any more having stepped forward?
You see a little bit more around the corner, but it doesn't reveal too much. It's just more hallway beyond.
Can I see the monster I'm looking up at?
Yes, you can. You see
It's about to be the
it's gonna show you the name,
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
but looks like that.
What a cool creature.
Looks
I
like that.
He looks like he's having a good time.
He's just partying.
Yeah.
He's in the middle of a mosh pit right now, just like
Just grooving.
That is the most Waluigi ass demon I've ever seen in my life.
He's having a good time. He's having a good time. He's just happy to be here.
He's having a good
Wah!
time. Okay.
That's all I'm gonna
Third
hear now.
action.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Wilder
Yeah.
demon. Wilder demon.
Third action, I'm going to try to make a fascinating performance against this guy.
Please.
We've gone back and forth on this so much, I have no idea what that does now.
I am trying to beat his will DC to make him fascinated by me.
Cool.
I'm just trying to distract him. You know,
Yeah.
he is on fire, so
Should go well for you.
it's only a 22. I don't think it works.
That is unfortunately a failure.
Okay. Does 22 beat anyone's will DC?
No.
No, it doesn't beat mine.
Very low.
It's mine.
It beats the unconscious commoners, but you can tell that
Ooh.
he's unconscious, so he's not.
So I do not get my panache
Unfortunately,
back.
don't get the panache back. But you did lay out a pretty big hit, so that
Oh,
was.
no.
My will DC is 22. Would she have beaten that if she hits it exactly?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what
So
I
you
thought.
do get your panache.
Hey.
You can
Yeah,
always
alright.
count on Bastro.
Yo, plus 12 to your will save? Yikes.
Yes, it's bad.
Just
Next level, it goes up.
putting that in my
Yikes.
notebook for later.
Yikers.
Helpful for me though.
Yeah, maybe something you could have kept to yourself, but
All my entertainment, all of my jokes is just like making sure that Bastro stays happy.
Yeah, they're all geared at Bastro.
Bastro, it is your turn.
A lot of people are like, man, her sense of humor is really weird, but Bastro's
Real
always
niche.
cracking up. So
Bastro loves it.
Yeah, I mean, it's Bastro's turn, but I don't know if he has the willpower to keep going here.
Oh, God damn it. Let's see.
It's just too much. It's too much
I
for
have
him.
no options here. I'm assuming if I stand here, I'm not able to attack these two creatures, right? Or am
You
I?
can. They will get a little bit of an AC boost for you punching through
No.
a corner.
I will
and
do that.
Another creature. Yeah. It's gonna be
Bastro will
tough,
run.
but you can do it.
Bastro will run right there, and he'll attack this upper creature right here with the spell strike. You see his right arm erupt into flames as
Oh.
he's reaching around to jab at this guy.
Give him the old reach round.
That's not a good roll.
Hero point? Hero point?
No, it's a 25.
Jack, I saw it in your
Oh, I
face before I said it.
yeah, you knew. Like, you knew it was there. Like...
It's a
Well-
25.
25. That actually will hit.
Oh,
Well done.
thank God.
Yes.
Well
Yes.
done.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
KO this thing. KO this thing.
So it is not flat-footed, unfortunately, so I don't get my boost thanks to Arcane Stance, but I still get some decent damage in.
Should have fainted first.
9 plus 5. 4. Yeah.
There you
So here's the math.
I'll make some
13
coffee real quick. I'll
plus
be back.
2 is 16. So someone remember the number 16 for me real quick.
oh my God,
I won't. Dan, I will not until you start using a dice roller.
I did.
Oh, heavy,
so
heavy
for what it's
D4 is
for,
coming in.
Someone
remember
for everybody's sanity, I told him that he has until they level up to be able to get everything into Roll20, so he can just click a button and roll it.
Or not. Google has a dice roller.
16 plus 14 is 30 points of damage.
Fire
14,
damage, right?
16 of that damage is fire damage. The rest is all bludgeoning.
Awesome. That's still awesome. Come
30
on.
points of damage. Some of it is fire. You watch as this creature burns up a little bit. Not dead, but you can see that after multiple flaming attacks, that there is very little substance left to this creature. Whatever necromantic energies are like straining to keep this construct whole. But it is up. It is not doing well.
And then independent action for I almost said Percy. Peter, he is going to
Yeah, wrong for me.
he's going he's going to shove a potion down my throat. The one he was holding this whole time.
Chekhov's potion
Right.
from 6 rounds ago.
And that is my turn. Minor
Alright.
healing is D8, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, very good.
Okay.
After Bastro,
Alright, not bad.
they're all dead. They're all dead. It's these guys. Skin Stitches. Northernmost Skin Stitch is going to attempt once more to flay skin off of Oski. 22.
Critical miss.
No dice, as they say. He'll punch at you just for fun. This is fucking natural one.
Actually, technically, it wouldn't have been a critical miss.
This one down
32 is
here,
my AC right now.
you watch as it like grabs that section of Sheethra's flesh. It almost like levitates up into the creature, and you watch as new stitching just begins to wrap around the edges as it stitches itself back together with Sheethra's flesh.
One of them did that to me in the bank.
Yeah, we saw this before.
It heals itself a little bit. With that. Hey, Kashak, did Sheethra take persistent bleed damage at the end of her turn?
No, she did not.
Alright. Go ahead and take 10 points persistent bleed for me.
Can do.
And roll that save.
I will do that. Ew. It's not my Sheether die. Here we go. Natural 20.
All right, so you take the 10, but she's good afterwards.
Oh, she good, baby.
All right, that was its first action. Still got 2 more. It is going to...
Ben, the rules say if you fail a check by 10 or more, that's a critical failure.
Oh, so that was by 10. Then yeah,
Fail
it
by
doesn't matter.
10 is
Like,
a crit fail.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I mean,
good for
there's
us
no
to remember,
critical
yeah.
failure effect, but it's gonna punch Sheethra, or attempt to punch Sheethra with a 21.
Miss.
Second attack, third action, punch, cock die. It is a forceful weapon, so that reduces a little bit. That is. Equal to the number of... Forceful is worded so weirdly. When you attack with it more
agile
than
if you
once,
miss.
the second attack gains a circumstance... But it's not agile, because it depends on the number of damage dice.
Oh, yeah.
A circumstance bonus to damage equal to the number of weapon dice. And it's only to damage, it's not actually agile. It's not to hit.
I'm thinking of a different trait then.
Backswing? You might be thinking of backswing.
Backswing is the one.
Backswing.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
So that is going to be a 24.
24 hits exactly.
Okay. So I get a +1 circumstance bonus because of forceful to damage.
I'm going to trigger my champion's reaction. The creature becomes enfeebled 2, and
Sorry.
Sheethra gets resistance 10.
It's actually a +2, but
+2. Yeah.
good to know. Resistance
So
10.
he calls out, "Take yourself back to the horse's mouth, you hay beast!" Or something to that effect. I don't know.
Got him.
If it had a mind, it'd be real pissed right now. That is go. Oof. 17 points of damage.
Wow.
Minus
So,
whatever.
5.
5 points of damage.
Minus 12, right? Or minus 10.
10.
Minus 10. So 7 points
7
of damage.
points of damage. That is its turn. Top of round 10, ladies and gentlemen. We've made it this far.
Is this our longest combat or no? We've probably had a couple of round 10s.
I think we've had longer, but this is up there.
It's
I don't
up
know.
there.
I don't know if we
Let's-
have. I feel like we've had 7 or 8ers, because Tyrosius was 8. And that was the most
That kind of
bare of a
forever.
combat that we've had. So I think this is
This also
actually
doesn't look like
longest.
it's going anywhere, so like it's gonna be probably a multi-rounder.
Dead. 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 Kashak.
Megan. Hey, my turn. So I will. I'm on fire. Fun fact
Yes.
about me is that I'm on fire, and he will then fire an arrow at the
Got him.
hunted creature.
Lizard is on fire.
Hot damn! It's a natural 18 for a 35.
35 is a critical hit.
That's what I wanted to hear.
I'm still surprised he didn't triple shot for a rapid fire.
Shmeow, shmeow. You guys can't hear that? It's the sound of money, baby.
Clickety clack. Give me that attack.
Okay.
What you got there, bud? You have a chance. There's a very real chance.
33 points of piercing damage.
Dead.
Nice.
Destroyed, demolished, gone. What little of this unholy construct was left, you just sever the connection between the physical body and the necromantic energies keeping it alive, and it crumples next to Shithra.
That's exactly what I wanted to do.
Absolutely.
I will then take 2 actions to stop being on fire.
It's only one action per.
I'll take one.
It's 2. It's definitely 2 actions.
It's very open-ended. It says like you can take steps to help yourself recover from persistent damage. This is usually an activity requiring 2 actions.
Usually, it does say usually. Yeah, okay.
For example, you might try to smother a
Oh.
flame.
That must
It's
have
very
changed
AGM
because
discretion.
I'm getting this weird mandala effect that I thought it was one action, so it's probably eroded or something.
It's
You might be thinking
very.
of aid. You might be thinking of aid.
So yeah, I mean, if you're like trying to stop, drop, and roll, that would make sense because you don't have like ready access to water right now.
No. He'd be like pressing himself against a wall on one section and then like tamping out the other for like a couple seconds. Up to you. I'm gonna do it regardless.
Yeah, I mean, go ahead and roll it, and the DC reduces to 10.
I'm going to hero point that natural 4,
I'll take it. Take it off
and then I
your
rolled a
hands.
natural 17. So regardless of the DC, I succeed.
Yes. So you're no longer on fire, but you do take 10 points of fire damage.
I don't think that's true. Why would I take fire damage?
Oh no, you did.
Yeah.
You're sorry. You're using the action.
This is why I was
Excuse me.
confused.
It
because,
goes before.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So you're good.
That is my turn. There's no hunt to target. I didn't command Shithra. She just kind of stands there blankly, and then we move on.
Shithra's no longer bleeding though, right?
No, that's not true.
No, I think didn't you roll a natural 20 on her bleed
I
save?
did. Ben, you're so smart. Ben, look at how smart
she
you are.
does, however, have a bloodlust and rolls a strike against Bastard.
Just chews on
I
his
like it
knee.
because Bastro's attacking Bastro now too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm done with persistent. See ya. No.
Oski, it is your turn.
Oski is going to first action raise his shield, second action bash out at the big boy in front of him.
Go for it.
Oh my god, I am rolling very well tonight. That is a that's a 36.
Crit.
Jesus Christ.
Let's go.
I think this has been our largest crit per hour stream ever.
Yeah.
Like this has just been so many
That was
crits.
very high.
So many low AC creatures, very good rolling across
Yeah, but
the board.
I mean, even I've rolled 4 or 5 natural 20s.
yeah.
Yeah, that was natural 19 for 26 points of bludgeoning damage.
Done. Absolutely demolished.
Yeah.
You
Oh, thank God. Good.
swing your
because-
shield and it goes clear through. You leave this Wile E. Coyote shield-shaped hole in the center of the body mass of this creature. It just looks down and then topples to the side as the hay just spills out all over the ground.
Third action, Oski is going to step up here.
All right.
And then he will take 10 points of fire damage and roll a check.
Please.
This DC is automatically lowered for me. This is the first time this has come up. For my ancestry feat, Scar Thick Skin, my
Yes.
skin is so thick that any persistent damage automatically has a reduced DC for me. And
That's a
I
great
roll a natural 2, so it doesn't matter. I'm still on fire. That's my turn.
That's a great,
Yeah, so
great
10
force
points of
feat.
fire damage, and you're still on fire. That lovely,
Still is on fire.
that lovely blue ascot you have is just ablaze.
Oh yeah.
After Oski is this creature. What is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? Oh, I should roll to see when the breath weapon returns. Okay, good to know. He will. Yeah, he is just going to. He's gonna try to bite you. Try to bite you. Twinkle toes. in case that wasn't clear.
I had a feeling.
25?
25 is my AC.
Ooh. Okay.
Gonna trigger my champion's reaction. The creature becomes enfeebled 2. Twinkle Toes take resistance 10.
Thank you, Oski.
13 points of piercing. 1 point of evil. And a secondary bite mark appears to the side of the other one. You take an additional 2 points of piercing, and you see the exact same location on that creature's body, a bite mark appear as it takes the same amount of damage. It's then going to attempt to claw you.
Okay.
That is going to be a 27. So that will also connect.
Hit.
I'm going to trigger my shield block reaction because I'm adjacent to an ally, to take reduce the damage by 12. I block 12 points of the damage.
14 reduced to 2 slashing damage. So 2 slashing damage, 4 evil damage, and again, a ghost claw scratches you for another 2 points of damage, and the same marking appears on the daemon. It then takes 10 points of fire damage, rolls its save, fails, so it's still on fire, and it is Twinkletoes' turn.
Alright.
Show me what you got.
First things first, I'm gonna do a confident finish.
I'm the realist. It was right there, Jack. I had to.
Yeah, it's good.
It's gonna be a 32.
32 is a regular hit.
Okay.
But on the confident finisher, that's a lot of damage.
Record is 66.
Asking for a friend, this isn't like a death effect or anything, is it?
What?
It's not a death effect, right?
No.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't mean to it. I was hoping.
Okay.
Thoughts and prayers going out to this daemon.
23 points of damage.
Okay. Yeah. Again, you're just getting like a lot of resistance as you're slashing across this thing. It doesn't all go through, but most of it does, but not all of it.
I'm gonna do a backflip to hype myself up.
Yeah. Do the backflip.
27.
You're hyped as hell.
Cool. Panache back. And then precise strike on him.
Okay, roll to hit.
Ooh. 28.
That's a hit. Roll damage. I'm always just so astounded at the amount of damage Twinkletoes can put out in one turn.
That's 13 points of damage.
Only? Okay. You just see like this. You're slashing out, and despite the fact that you can tell that there's a natural resistance to your damage on this creature, like it is just now covered in slashes, in bite marks, claw marks. This thick, viscous black blood is just running along the ground, and again you see it washing into these grooves, adding to this river of viscera that is making its way into the grates at the center of this complex. But you lay out a lot of damage on this thing. Is that the end of your turn?
It is.
Bastro, is you. We've got,
Quick question:
I've got an answer.
is that a space?
No. It is a
I did not
space, but
think
it's
so.
not one that you could feasibly fit in.
Got you, right. Okay. That answers that question. Quick temp check. How
I
is
would-
Twinkle Toes looking right now?
So, for reference, I would allow Twinkle Toes to be in that spot, being a small creature. If you wanted to try to communicate that to her to see if she would step to the side for you.
Got you.
But that would also give a little bit of cover against Twinkle Toes' attacks. So it's a trade-off. But sorry, continue. What was your...
No, Bastard just wants to look at Twinkle Toes, see like how badly hurt she is at this point.
She looks at about 40%.
Got you.
I love it when you guys answer those questions in character.
You see Bastro just to begin glowing with bright light. Very familiar before. He's done this before he was a flesh warp. He reaches out a hand, and with 2 actions, he's going to cast Heal on Twinkle Toes.
Very
He's
good.
got his heal spells back.
2 actions. Love that 2-action heal.
So you're gonna get, this is a 2nd level heal, so you're gonna get 2d8 plus 16. That's going to be a total of, that's a good roll. 27 heal, HP back. And then 3rd action, I will re-enter, I will re-energize my spell strike, so now he is bursting with energy, and that will be his turn.
Absolutely bursting.
Busting with energy.
Okay, top of round 11. It swings all the way around to Kashak.
Okay, let's dodge some cover concerns by taking a step to our left. And we will do- Will it have the same cover?
It has more cover now, but it will have less cover if you go here. Problem is, you're shooting through half a square with a creature covering half of that half of a square.
Yeah, this is the best non-cover. Like, this is the best way I'm gonna avoid cover,
Correct.
right? So
Correct.
I'm
This
gonna
is your
step.
best possible option.
I'm gonna step there. I'm gonna hunt this creature.
Absolutely. It's hunted, you just can't see the marker.
I am then going to. Well, I'm gonna shoot it. First and foremost.
I wish you would.
That is a 5 on the die for a 22.
It's not going to do it.
And then Sheathra will move towards it,
Good.
chomping and biting and clawing at it. Can't get there.
Can't quite make it.
Oski's fat armor's in the way.
It is Oski's Fat Armor's turn.
Oski's fat armor is going to 1st action raise his shield.
Okay.
2nd action guidance Twinkle Toes.
Okay.
3rd
So
action
guided.
free action Twinkle Toes. Could you use another boost? How are you feeling after Pastoral?
Better. Could always use some healing. My man,
With his hand already on Twinkle Toes from casting guidance, he's going to lay on hands and give you 24 HP back. And you also get a +2 to AC for the next round.
incredible.
And that's my turn.
That's actually pretty huge.
You said an additional 24 HP?
24 HP back.
Amazing.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Twinkle Toes is looking pretty great now. Like,
That being said, I'd like everybody to roll me a reflex save.
Oh, also I need to do my I take 10 points of fire damage
You
and then roll a check
do.
before that. I'm
Roll-
gonna hero point the natural 5.
Roll your check after that.
I succeed. I roll a 14, which beats the 10 I need for my scar thick skin.
Very good. So you take 10
I'm
points of
no
fire
longer
damage. You are no longer on fire. And then he breath weapons the entire group.
Yeah.
Twinkle Toes, what'd you get?
36.
Say that again, you cut out.
36.
Critical success, no damage. Oski, what'd you get?
20.
20. Regular failure. You are on fire. You will take normal
Again.
damage.
God. Yeah.
Shithra,
Shithra rolled a 19.
19. Regular damage on fire. Kashak,
Like a 34.
like a 34 or a 34?
I'm gonna go with a 34.
Regular success. You are not on fire. You will take half damage. Bastro,
Critical success with my evasion.
shut up. Bastro,
24.
24.
fail.
Regular failure. You are
Yep.
on fire.
Great. Fantastic.
Let me just add
Wonderful.
that to your pawn here real quick. So I'm gonna once
He's
again
on fire too, I think, right?
once again gonna give the standard damage. Do what you need to do based on your level of success or failure to that damage. That is really low. Only 19 points this time, so half would be, what is that, 9?
Fine. Yeah.
And for the record, it is 10 points of persistent damage. Fire.
We take that at the end of our.
Yeah, your turn.
Yes.
Yep.
At the end of your turn, unless you
Got
take
it.
the actions. It is still on fire. It uses its third action to swing claws out at Twinkle Toes. Twinkle Toes, that is going to be a 37 to hit.
37.
It is enfeebled 2. It's enfeebled
It
2.
is a 35 to hit.
Awesome. Regular hit with that.
It
bonus
matters!
AC.
What's your
And
AC?
I'm gonna trip.
Right now it's 27.
Oh,
because
with the
of
plus
Oski's
2 from
damage.
Oski. Oh my
Damien
god.
clutch. I love it.
That's a
Absolutely clutch.
cumulative 4-point difference.
Yeah,
Cumulative 4-point difference.
absolutely clutch.
I'm triggering Champion's reaction, so it'll remain enfeebled 2
Sure.
and
Sure.
resistance 10 to Twinkle Toes.
Twinkle Toes, the claw comes in. You take 14 points of slashing,
Reduced to 4.
reduced to 4. You take 1 point of evil, and the phantom slash, another 2 points.
Okay.
And it also, and I apologize, I just have to roll it separately. Just
It's fine.
because the way it works. Not trying to make you do extra math, but it also takes, again,
I taught math for a year. I'm fine doing extra math.
Again, you
I
just
love
watch as an identical slash just appears across the chest of this creature as it takes the same damage that it did from that extra little bit. That is the end of its turn. Twinkle Toes, your retort.
All right.
You have guidance.
First action. What?
So
You
guided.
have guidance.
Oh, dope. What does that do again? Add
Plus
one
one to
more?
attack or save.
To an attack roll or save, yeah, your choice.
Amazing.
You also hear
Uh,
Bastro in the background go like, "Hey, if you could make some room, I could get in there too."
Sure. Absolutely. Okay, so first action. Confident finisher.
Yeah, absolutely.
34. Oh, with guidance, 35.
Because of guidance, that is a critical hit.
Oh,
Amazing.
Oh, yes!
Incredible.
We love a 25.
Yeah, I was
AC.
like, ooh, and then you said, wait, with guidance, and I was like, ah.
We love a good 25 AC.
But seriously, the math in this game is so tight that a +1 genuinely matters.
So hot.
Like-
yeah, so much.
Okay. 9, 10, 20, 30, 34, 38 points of damage.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's still up.
I'm gonna do another little celebratory backflip.
As one should.
Yeah, that was a good hit. Okay. That's a 34 acrobatics. Oh, yeah, 34 acrobatics check.
Panache returned, yes.
And then I will step to the left.
To the left. Take it back now, y'all.
Everything you own in a step to the left.
Nice.
Yeah.
Bassro, you're up.
Heck yes.
Bastro 4
Bastro.
hops this time.
Bastardo's gonna 4-hop all the way up here. 6-hop, basically.
This team is on fire.
And from right there, he's going to spell strike this demon. You see the feathers on his right arm turn into almost like a blade-like feature as they all turn to the same direction. And he's going to karate chop with gouging claw as well as a punch. All unarmed. You get it. It's flat-footed, right? I need to make sure that's correct.
It's yeah, it is. It's
Just
squeezing.
squeezing.
Yep.
I love it.
Oh,
I love it.
wow.
Don't even have to roll a feint. Hero point for that natural 3 because that's just embarrassing.
You tend to be.
Oh, but a 17 is gonna make it a 34.
That is a hit, not a crit. But a hit.
Not a crit, even with flat-footed. Got it.
Yeah.
All right.
You were literally one off. That was the 34 to 35
Got you. Yeah.
crit. That,
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, still gonna be some damage. It's gonna be 66.
I'm curious.
Oh, very good rolls on the first 4 6s. Okay, that works out. That's gonna be 39 points of damage. 46 of that is, I guess that would be 15 points of that would be slashing damage, and the rest is all bludgeoning damage.
Could you please describe your kill?
Oh yeah, you see Bastro, arm turned into a literal sword, just run up, and as he runs straight up to the creature, he jumps up and just slices right down the middle of the creature, cutting it in half. The creature falls to 2 sides, and Bastro is very happy.
Yeah. You watch as he runs up, jumps. You see this like moment where the feathered blade makes contact at the nape of the neck, and there's just like this hesitation as you feel like nothing is gonna happen, and then it just sinks slowly through, and you watch as it gains speed as Bastro is just pushing the blade down, bisecting this daemon.
I imagine that, like, the daemon had been, like, leaning over trying to claw at Twinkletoes.
Yeah.
Like,
Punched in this space, you've seen it like breath weapon, it's been like reaching its claws out, but just nape of the neck to the side of its hip, bisected. The creature slams down into the ground in 2 pieces, the blood culminating in this river that's running past you. You all level up, and we'll see you next week. Thank you all so much for joining us,
food for me.
and we will be
Level
back
9.
next week.
Ooh. Let's go.
Amazing.
See you guys next week.